What is up, ninjas? So today we're going to be focusing on press. Again, we're going to break it into three small parts. So your strength, you're going to do 5 sets of sub-maximal wall-facing handstand push-ups. There's going to be a few issues there. So obviously, some of you might not have wall-facing handstand push-ups. You might not have handstand push-ups. So we'll talk about scaling in a second. So let's just show you the wall-facing handstand push-ups to start off with. Make sure that you've got a clear wall. So we're going to move all this away. Again, make sure that everything's clear. Make sure you've not got like any textured wallpaper or anything else. We're not going to be doing anything dramatic on the wall. But again, it's the important things is try and keep your toes pointed. Be wearing socks. Make sure that you're not on anything rough. We're going to walk up the wall gently. Our aim is to try and reach your head forward. And back up again. When we say sub-maximal, what we mean is you're not going anywhere near failure. For those who've been doing CrossFit for a while, you know we use the RPE scale, which is the rate of perceived effort. That means how many repetitions you have left after doing your set. So we're looking at an RPE of 7 here. That means you should still be able to do 3 more repetitions. Now for me, I'm not great at wall-facing handstand push-ups. You're talking maybe 6 or 7 maximum. So for me, I'm going to be doing 3 or 4 each set. Yep. If you can't do that, if you're only struggling with 1, I'd suggest scale it down so you get a little bit more volume to pike push-ups. For a pike push-up, if you've got hard floors, maybe using a cushion. Yep. It's also good. I tend to find it's useful to use a cushion as well, just so you get the idea of the tripod position. If I've got my thumbs on either side of this cushion, what's that? That's a 45 centimetre cushion. Yeah, because we're looking at cushions. Thumbs either side. I don't want my head to be here. I want my head to be right in the middle of that cushion. We want to try and get as stacked as we can up onto our tiptoes, pointed, head forward. Elbows are going to be facing back this way to push back up again. The problem with the pike push-up, again, is if we're going with that cushion, you're going to tend to find that you're limiting the range of motion. So if you can do it without, you're just going to have to imagine that nice triangle position there still. Head to the floor. Same again, sub-maximal repetitions with good quality. If you want to film them and send them across to us, see if there's anything we can do to help, more than welcome to. So once you've done your strength component, let's go back to the board. We're going to stick with that every 2 minutes. So every 2 minutes for 5 rounds, you're going to do 10 tempo Z press. You can use anything. If you do happen to have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, you can use just that one dumbbell or kettlebell. But for us, we're assuming that you've got no equipment. So for me, I'm going to use a rucksack. And we're going to go into 20 shoulder taps. This is not going to be easy. This is going to be a big one for your shoulders today, guys. So Z position. What we mean basically is sitting in a nice L position on the floor. If you struggle with the mobility in your hamstrings or your lower back and you find that you're slouched, bend your knees or even go into straddle position or even put your back up against the wall. But make sure again that you're not pushing your lower back out. We're not really going to be engaged through those upper back muscles there. Take your heavy weights, this isn't heavy but put books in it or something, into here, and then we're going to tempo up. 1, 2, 3, tempo down. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 10 repetitions. Even with a very light bag, that's going to start burning after a while. Yeah, it's not about the weight, it's about the tempo. Yeah, so we're putting a good minute of time under tension on there. So remember, every 2 minutes, which means you're not going to get much rest on here. You're going to roll over, and we're going to do 20 shoulder touches here. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your bum so that it's nice and level. Touch your shoulders, that's 10 either side for a total of 20 repetitions. You're going to be left with maybe a maximum of kind of like 30 seconds rest. So if you need to scale it down, guys, you start finding you can't complete a round, fantastic, scale it right down. Maybe kind of like take 5 repetitions off the press or take 10 repetitions off the shoulder taps. Okay, for the finisher, tough exercise. I don't know if it's a true name for the movement, but like I say, we've been doing these for a while now. Is accumulate 2.5 minutes supine back wing. Every time you break, similar to yesterday, you're going to do 10 shoulder PNF rotations or a sleeper stretch. So for your supine back or your half supine back wing, I wouldn't start too hard with this. It's going to be lying down on the floor, engaged abs. Try not to lead with your neck. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and see if you can hold in that position. Keep your head back to allow the weight to be in your elbows. Hold for up to 2 minutes. Again, if you have to break, let's say you break after 30 seconds, you're going to roll onto your side and you're going to do that sleeper stretch. Make sure your shoulder's packed. Make sure that when we say packed, it's pulled in nice and tight so your shoulder blade is round the back. Hand on here. I'm going to push this way for 3 seconds. I'm going to create some resistance with this hand. So it's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to breathe out. I'm going to pull down towards the floor. I'm going to push up. 1, 2, 3, and down. And each time I break, I'm going to do 10 repetitions either side until I've accumulated 2 minutes in the plank hold.